Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the fastest APUs that just hit the market, and it can all fit in the palm of your hand.
And Geekom sponsored this video to look at the A9 Max, where this powerful APU is housed inside, the Ryzen 9 HX 470 with the 890M graphics. Of course, this thing is not made just for gaming though. It will be great for productivity tasks, and in this video we'll show you guys both productivity and gaming on the side. But let's not waste any more time, let's unbox the A9 Max and show you guys what it's all about.
So this is one of the most expensive mini PCs we've looked at in a while because it does have some insane specs, but we're looking at $1699 on Amazon.
Now if you're buying this just for gaming, don't, because that's not really going to be good price performance at all. You can build a really good desktop gaming PC for that price. This is more for somebody who knows they need a compact PC, knows they need this APU for specific workloads, because this APU is a 12-core, 24-thread processor. It does come with 32 gigs of DDR5 memory and a 2TB SSD, so it doesn't skimp any of those departments, and want it in an all-in-one package that does resemble like a Mac Mini.
It does. It's really clean. The amount of ports on this thing is like actually insane. I feel like these mini PCs just shock me more and more because I remember when we first started looking at these, you get like one USB port, an Ethernet, and an HDMI. Now it's like, hey, here's a full computer tower basically, just compact. I mean, I'm gonna do my best to go over the ports here, but on the front, we got our power button, we have a combo headphone jack, and then we have 3 standard high-speed USB 3s, and we have a USB 3 that's also fast charging. This is pretty crazy. Full-sized SD card reader on the side, which is really cool because, I mean, this thing is kind of for content creation. It's for AI use. It's for stuff like that. We're going to game on it because we're the Toasty Bros, of course. And then on the other side, just to go over the basic port, Kensington lock. Now, the back is where it gets pretty sloppy, pretty insane. We got all kinds of stuff.
Sloppy.
I mean sloppy in a good way because we got our power in. We have, this is insane, we have a USB-C that's also displayed, that's also fast charging, and it looks like it's 40 gigabyte per second USB-C. We have HDMI, look at this, 2.5 gig Ethernet ports, so you can do some pretty insane networking setup with this. Another USB 3, of course we gotta have a USB 2 somewhere on there. We have another one of those display out, power delivery, 40 gigabyte per second, and another HDMI. So you can have 4 monitors on this, can't you?
I'm so sorry, Zach. Can we put a picture of Zach right here? Because he just made the
really
call outs
sad
for that, and that was going to be an adventure for him. We did talk about the price, though, and it's also important to mention that Geekom, because they're sponsoring this video, they are running a discount code, by the way. You can save a bit of money. Use the link down below with that code to save money whether you're shopping on Amazon or on their website. So stay tuned for that. But let's get back to see what else comes in the box.
The good news is, you know, when you spend this kind of money, you do get some accessories. So, of course, we have our power, which I'm curious to see. I mean, this is a really powerful APU, something that could be in like a really high-end laptop or handheld. Oh, the brand is Bussy. So it's a BSY, and we're looking at 120 watts. Honestly, pretty power efficient.
Not too bad here. And we also get an HDMI and a mounting to go behind a monitor if you want to. That's the beauty of these things. You can hide it behind the monitor if you want to, and save space on your desk. How easy is it to see the upgrade slots?
So I'm guessing we need to take these off more likely, which we can do real quick.
Well, look at the upgrade slots. I'd like to show you guys what storage is inside this thing, and realistically, if you remove the feet, you should just have those 4 screws, which open up the ability to see RAM and storage. We're not going to take the CPU cooler off and dive deep into that because these are very well engineered systems that are designed to cool very nicely. We don't want to tamper with that or hurt it in any way, because when we benchmark, we're going to be like, what's going on here? It'll be our fault. It only ends up being our fault.
We don't want it to be our fault. We don't want to be liable is what we're saying. So, all right, we got those 4 feet off. Normally these are pretty easy to open.
And if you want a tiny screwdriver like your tiny PC, LCT screwdriver, link in the description down below. It's affiliate link.
Ooh,
I was gonna say, this is another one where we turn the video off and you just hear what's happening.
Yeah, that wasn't, once you get like a credit card or just something to
and that's not even the right side.
And then there you go. Well, this side, it's like this is aluminum, it's all one piece, so I think we have to take
this little heatsink off.
Yeah, which your Wi-Fi is on here, so you gotta be a little careful. Oh look, we got a Kingston drive. That's nice and name brand. We got Crucial, Micro and Crucial for our RAM. We just have a single stick. 32 gig DDR5, 5600 megahertz. You can get to your CMOS battery here. One more, M.2. It is full length too, which is cool. You can take this standoff out and go full length, or you can go with one of the mini ones.
So single channel memory, we'll see how that affects APU performance, because it could have a slight impact, so do keep that in mind when you buy this. I don't know if specifically on their website they disclose whether or not you're getting single or 2 sticks, but if you don't, please do, Geekom. That is very important. Hey guys, Future Matt here, jumping in. Now, talking about RAM configuration, that is going to be something you're going to see throughout this video that does need to be addressed. The Geekom Mini PC we got here does come with a single stick of DDR5 memory, 32 gigabytes, which given the RAM market right now, a lot of companies are doing this to save some money, but there is a downside when it comes to running a single stick of memory, and that's when it comes to gaming performance. Because these APUs, even though they are DDR5, they still rely very heavily on dual channel memory, and it can improve the gaming performance very significantly. So most of the benchmarks you will see will be benchmarks with a single channel configuration, but just for scientific purposes, we wanted to see what the difference was like. We threw in a dual channel kit of 16 gigabytes, that's all we had on hand, less capacity, to test the dual channel versus single channel configuration, and we saw a really big improvement in gaming performance when doing this. So towards the end of the video, you will see some side-by-side benchmarks of CS and some of the 3D Mark benchmarks, again running single versus dual channel with less capacity, which is even more showing of how much this configuration does need dual channel memory for gaming. But if you're not an insane person like we are and you're actually buying this PC for workload tasks that are not gaming, you're really not going to see much of a difference between single and dual channel. It really just comes down to gaming performance where you will see a benefit. So if you're not really gaming, doesn't really matter all too much. The single 32 gigabytes of DDR5 is definitely something that'll work out just fine, and we have expressed our concerns to Geekom to make sure they update the listing to show you guys that it does come with one stick of memory, so you are well aware of that, and you can let us know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on this configuration. Now, let's get back to the video. But it does give you an upgrade option in the future.
The Geekom is back together, looking good. And yeah, I'm excited to see how this is going to game because we know APUs have come a really long way, so I think we'll be able to play pretty much whatever we want on it.
Let's load her up with some games.
So as you guys can see, we got our averages up here. And I mean, low medium preset is not incredibly easy to run, especially when you literally don't have a graphics card. But you guys can see this is the APU that could right here.
And I believe it is running dynamic resolution scaling right now to target 60.
It does look like that, doesn't it? We can try to turn that off here in a minute.
Yeah, but that's fine. Realistically, again, these are not going to be gaming APUs. You're mainly going to be using these for work on the side, 12 cores, 24 threads. And gaming would be just a secondary thing you could do. So we're just showing you guys, this is the Toasty Bros, what it can do.
Absolutely jiggling the cheeks upon me. Where are you?
Come out wherever you are.
Oh my God, peek.
Bro!
Pretty meta. You can't even get that anymore.
Oh!
Oh my God, it's the movement king.
Oh! That guy just said, you can't hit me. Oh,
rectal fish. What are these people in this lobby?
There's some crazy names in this lobby, by the way.
All right, I'm curious to see. Let's do.
So adaptive target resolution. So it's targeting 60. You could adjust it.
I thought I did that like VSync.
I think the setting.
VSync has to be that.
Okay, so maybe it's not doing anything right now. It's just really hovering around 60. Oh, but now it's doing it. So look, it's at 95, and you can tell the resolution's really low.
Okay, I'm not sure how to turn it off,
but it's doing something. It's targeting.
And you can see where the APU is definitely borrowing.
Yes.
You know, it's VRAM. But hey, we have plenty to work with at least, right?
Yes. Yeah, we're definitely, any sort of gaming on this, upscaling is going to be your friend. And in Apex, it's this dynamic render resolution scaling, which is just going to lower your render res to target an FPS amount. And it looks like it's getting close to that 100, but it's a little below.
Oh, Squilliam. Oh, ooh, it's this guy again. The movement king, man.
Splooge. Mas Pro de Mexico.
Oh, goodness. Well, yeah, Apex, you know, clearly, depending on what type of adaptive res you're running, you can definitely get 60 to 100 FPS, no problem.
Next game. All right, guys, this is definitely going to be worst case scenario for an APU like this, but we're trying to get like PRAGMATA because I'm genuinely curious what the settings will run like on lower details because it's a fairly optimized AAA title that you can play. I'm running FSR3 on performance. We don't have frame gen on, but I imagine if we're going to get over 60, we're going to probably want to run some frame gen here. Lens distortion, I'm turning that off. I'm turning all the things off because we're trying to get this playable, ladies and gentlemen. And we're still, yeah, about 20, 30 FPS. Not necessarily going to hit it exactly where we're wanting to, but I will try to go to a spot and let's see if the FPS improves or worsens. All right, so yeah, walking around here, if we hit page up, obviously only get about 30 FPS. Not necessarily the most playable experience in a game like this. Doesn't look absolutely horrible though on these settings. Like visually, it doesn't look that bad. But if you do want to get even more FPS, which I would probably suggest, let's see, can I do this? I haven't played at 30 frames in forever. What is this like? This is what these console gamers be playing like. I don't know about all that. 30 frames. Yeah, I don't know about all that.
In a game where you don't have to aim a whole lot, it's not too bad.
You don't have to. No, not in a game like this. But if we do go to System here, go to Options, and go to Graphics, we can turn on a little frame gen action, which I will say not the most advised way to use frame gen because, so let's do page up. Yeah, it makes it smoother, significantly smoother, but it's not going to be the smoothest in terms of latency because we are still below 60. The better idea would probably be going 720p with some FSR enabled, because I bet once I start this, even if I pull this menu up here, yeah, we're gonna be still in the 50s. We're not gonna hit that 60 mark, but we'll see. And then our actual APU is hitting the max TDP of this chip, which is 50 watts. So we're getting everything we can out of it. It's just, unfortunately, you're not gonna get in crazy gaming performance, but to Geekom's credit, they've never told us to benchmark this in gaming, so here we are.
They never do, but we always do.
They never do, but we do it every single time.
They don't learn.
Ugh.
Whoa.
Boom! I can't even do this because I can't even jump to get them. Oh, it jumps down to me. All right, that's fun. Pya! About one of these. Oh, I was reloading. God damn it. Fine, I'll hack you again. Whoop! Laser! Oh, it's running so quick at me. No! It's crazy the level difficulty from the beginning of the game versus later in the game. It gets a little more difficult. But again, worst case scenario, not the best here, but we will run some other benchmarks as well. On top of, towards the end of this video, we'll talk about what Premiere Pro runs like, because that's a good example of something you could run this PC, video editing software with those cores and threads, 32 gigs of RAM. It'll be pretty good. I'm gonna pull up a Toasty Bros video file, show you guys what that looks like. But gaming performance, esports titles, 60 FPS, AAA titles, you're gonna wanna go 720p with some upscaling and be okay with it, maybe even some frame gen. But let's go ahead and run those other benchmarks and talk about them.
So guys, you can see that even with single channel RAM, this little mini PC is able to game out of the box, but obviously we had a little suspicion that if we were to go dual channel, even with less capacity, 16 gigs, we'd get better gaming performance. You gotta keep in mind, they're not advertising this mini PC for gamers really at all. It's mainly us, the Toasty Bros, we're like, we gotta just game on everything. And what's cool is that it does game out of the box, but if you're going to use this for gaming as your primary purpose, we do recommend getting a second stick.
So let's talk about those benchmarks we ran after the benchmarks you just saw that do include this dual channel configuration that is less capacity, but is dual channel DDR5. And you guys will see the difference in gaming performance running that configuration. First up in CS2 1080p low, with the single channel configuration, we got an average of 125 FPS with a 1% low of 72, while with the dual channel configuration of 16 gigs, that average went up to 193.5 with a 1% low of 111. We also ran 3D Mark Time Spy, which with the single channel configuration got a total score of 2,279, a GPU score of 2,023, and a CPU score of 8,107, while with the dual channel configuration, that score skyrockets all the way to 3,602 with a GPU score of 3,233 and a CPU score of 10,212. And lastly, we ran the 3D Mark Night Raid benchmark, which with the single channel configuration, this is a benchmark that is designed for APUs. We got a total score of 20,334, a GPU score of 21,326, and a CPU score of 16,094, while with the dual channel configuration, that score went up to 29,752 with a GPU score of 34,923 and a CPU score of 16,177.
So guys, the end all be all is if you're just planning on using this PC for content creation, which is really what it's geared for, then we highly recommend just using the links down below to actually purchase this. Then they will probably be affiliate links and they will help us out. Or if you're gonna buy this for the purpose of gaming, running those cool esports games and whatnot, just buy it with dual channel RAM if you can find it, or add your own stick.
And Geekom wanted us to mention as well, during their summer sale, you do save the most money on this mini PC right now. So if you are trying to get it at a deal and you are looking for one, now is definitely time to take a look at it and use that link down below.
And as always, we hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other two YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
So this PC right here will be for sale at PCBros.tech. If you didn't know, we actually sell even the miniest of PCs there.
PCBros.tech, whether you're looking for a small PC for your workstation needs or a gaming computer, we got you covered. Use code ToastyBros on checkout. You will save 3% your next purchase. See you guys there. Bye-bye.